Yo, 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 yo. How are we doing? FY, if I start like boxing midair, yeah, there's like 2 flies that have entered the shed he had and they didn't have the tickets in it. They didn't have the season cards and they've scanned in, man, and they're doing my head in. And I can't get rid of the fuckers. How are we all doing? Who's ready to chat some shits? Because that's what you get when I'm always streaming. Hope you're all good. Yeah, LB can't make it. We was meant to do this at like 8:30 this morning, but LB couldn't make it, so we delayed. But yeah, LB's turned into the fly. I mean, maybe it's just like spy fly situation. You know what I mean? Maybe it's like the watching over me, innit? I've got this here where LB would usually be so that we can see the fixtures. I was going to do this on Instagram, but I'll show you why that can't happen in a second. Big up to everyone who is here. We're going to go through the Premier League fixtures that was announced at 9 o'clock this morning. You've probably all seen it by now, but at least we can have our thoughts on the beginning, the running, see why go on. If you're new to the stream, make sure you subscribe to the channel and also click the notification bell so you know that we go live. There's a lot of times that we do this on the random. And yeah, it doesn't really work out the best. So my phone's going off. Pick up Fahad. Yes, Fahad, but 729 says, I'm worried about the rebuild than the fixture. I'm worried. Yeah, there's a lot going on. There's a lot of transfer news going on. And yeah, there's going to be a transfer stream later on about 2 o'clock, by the way. About the Declan Rice news, the Kyle Walker news. My personal opinion is pretty mad. I hope Kyle Walker doesn't go. There's so many like key players that we could leave this year. Marco B with the 2 months says, missed the transfer stream yesterday, was busy studying. Anyways, Hab Madness has been real quiet recently. Ayo, Marco B. Hab Madness is catching strays, innit? From everyone, in fact. Loads of people keep mentioning him. And he's even changed his name now. Last time I seen him, he was just called Hamad. And that was it. He got rid of the Ness because he was chatting shit about Jude. Or his sources were, anyway. Con Robbo says, wow, I remember this stream last season. It's gone so fast. I actually remember this from last season as well. Did I do this solo last year as well? I think I might have. Sorry, my voice is still a mess. I think I might have actually done this stream by myself last year. I can't remember. Hamudness. Right, so I was going to do it on Instagram, but when on this, if you go over to Instagram, right, and you go over to, that shouldn't be on my personal, innit? City, usually it's quite nice to like go through it on here, but it ain't it. Do you know what I mean? This ain't it. Look how small that is. Can't be doing that, innit? We can't be having that. This is where we are. Right. Is one of your solo morning streams, Conroll says. How was it? I thought so. Right. Did someone say Warrior Drunk? What? Jay Creamy with 27 months. Yes, Jay Creamy. I've not played football for time, mate. It says, Wagwan JP, excited for the rebuild, but need a strong squad to go for the 7 out of 7 trophies. Winning the first ever Club World Cup is a must. Yeah, I hope so. Need that badge, innit? Is that what you get with the Club World Cup chat? Is it the badge that Chelsea had on their kit? Because that'd look sick. That'd look sick on our new kit. So hopefully we win that. We need that release. Also, have you seen has anyone seen like the leak of the treble winners kit of this season? Like it's got the ring round the badge. It says treble winners. It looks sick. I'm hoping. I seen a leak saying that you could take it to the shop. Like, say if you've already bought the kit, you could take it to the shop and get that printed on it. But I'm not sure if that's the case. But even if it's not, I might just buy that version of the kit and frame it. I think that'd be quite cool to get framed. Yes, Lexi, how you doing? Bro, March looks stacked. Right, we'll start because you know what I mean. You know what I'm like. I just go on tangents and just chat shit. So Age Premier League fixtures. We'll go over to the first 2 months, and we got Burnley. We kick off the Premier League campaign on a Friday night in Burnley, which obviously Vincent Kompany's Burnley. Last time we faced them, we beat them. Was it 5-0? or it might have been 6-0. I can't remember. In the FA Cup. But yeah, we get to see Burnley on his return to the he kind of returned to the Premier League, innit? But first stint in the Premier League as a manager, which is going to be sick. I'm excited for that. I'm excited for us to kick start it as well on the Friday. Hopefully it all goes well for us. But I think these first 2 months I'm really, really happy with. Like, obviously Newcastle will be difficult, but we got them at home. Sheffield United away, never easy. But you'd still say it's a favourable draw with them only just coming up. Then September, Fulham, West Ham, Forest and Wolves. I mean, can't really complain. But this was my thinking when I first looked at this at 9 o'clock this morning, yeah? I was thinking, over the Newcastle, where them like top 4, top 5, top 6 teams at? Where they hiding, man? Because is that all going to build up? That's why I was sweating a little bit. Douglas Wright with a 5. Yes, Douglas Wright, mate. It says, big up to City fans who live miles from Manchester. I've been a loyal Blue since watching the 1969 FA Cup. Yes, Douglas Wright, mate. Yeah. Not like I say, not everyone can live close to Manchester and has to do all the travelling. My mate Patrick, if you see my Instagram story, my mate Patrick has come over from. Yeah, he's a regular on the Mancunian Way nowadays. He's come over from Australia. He's come over from Australia this week. He went to Istanbul and thought he'd stop by here. And big up Patrick, actually, because last night he brought us this. Check this whiskey, man. Yamazaki single malt Japanese whiskey. Aged 12 years. I mean, don't say pause or anything like that. It's whiskey, innit? But yeah. Apparently, it's really expensive. So, big up Patrick, and he bought some Cuban cigars as well, which is decent. Ooh, fancy. It is fancy. It's fancy. Where's my story? Check this. Not that. Look, this was me. Too old, that. Aye, Dr. Footy, mate. Look, who is who, man? Who is who? Tell me, because I don't know which one's Pep. Is this one Pep? And then there's me and Pat last night. But yeah, that's enough of that. Sexy potty. That's the same guy, bro. It is. I told you, man. Both got dead trims. Yeah. Yeah, I rate that. 2 legends, 1 picture. How was the cigar? It was good, man. It's good. Proper Cubans, apparently. Guardiola. Someone said that on Twitter to me. Comments sent for JP roasting. Dr. Footy, mate. Stop with that. MCFC Beer Monsters. Chat, what we're saying, should I get an MCFC Beer Monsters tattoo or what? I was thinking getting the treble trophies, yeah? All 3 trophies. Then underneath it, MCFC Beer Monsters. Genuinely considering doing it. I don't know why, but that being my random tweet when I was steaming when we won the FA Cup, and I just, you know what I mean? I just think maybe on my thigh or something like here, just all 3 trophies, the outlines, and then MCFC Beer Monsters. And we'll release T-shirts and that. We're gonna release T-shirts of it. Right, we'll continue before we lose track even more. I did have an orange juice somewhere, yeah. So this is all decent. I mean, August and September, pretty decent start for City. That I'm not too displeased with it. Elizabeth, yes, Elizabeth. You know how we were supposed to go see Pink? I got the days mix supposed to see on Tuesday. I had it in my head that was Wednesday. We turned up on Wednesday, all packing up. No way, Elizabeth. I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully you catch her next time she's come round. Like, I don't know what the situation is. But yeah. Moving on from August and September, October sees quite a difficult month. I'm glad we've got Brighton at home because our back is against Brighton at home. The away game is always a difficult game against Brighton. But Arsenal away, which is grim. Brighton and then United away. Which, to be fair, for us, by last year, we've actually done better. We've actually done better, really, at United than we have at the Etihad in recent times. I think, at least in my memory, it feels like that. So I'm not too bothered about that. I'm gassed for it. It's a difficult month though. And only 3 games. Is that because of the Champions League and that? I'm gonna guess so. I'm gonna guess like the Champions League, maybe an international break in there. We play Arsenal the day after May 18th. Hopefully, it doesn't ruin it for you. And then in November we have Bournemouth and Chelsea and Liverpool. Is it FA Cup and Carabao maybe? That's why there's only like 3 games each month. FA Cup, Carabao, Champions League, all just and international breaks, all slotting into them positions. But God knows, because look at that break. Saturday the 7th of October, and there's a massive break there till the 21st. That stinks of like a 2-week international break. That massive international break. Yeah, it does stink of that, doesn't it? In between Arsenal and Brighton there. November is good. 2 lower table teams and Liverpool at home. We do quite well. Yeah, I mean, I guess so. We were having Chelsea and Bournemouth. Our back is in this month though. Liverpool at home. I'm glad we've got them at home. But then we are going to play them away anyway. But I just, it's a weird one. It is a weird one, this, because you're playing Arsenal United of your 3 in that month, and then Chelsea and Liverpool. So in 6 games, you've played Arsenal United, Chelsea, Liverpool, and then going into December, Spurs straight away, which is mad. And look at the amount of fixtures in December. We've got October free, November free fixtures, December got 7 fixtures. Obviously, we know it's a hectic month always, but I don't mind this December. It could have been a lot worse. Club World Cup in December as well. Oh yeah. It's going to be a game every day. Every day. It's going to be a game every like 2 or 3 days, though. Because look, Saturday 2nd, Tuesday 5th, then Saturday 9th. And then between Luton and Crystal Palace there will either be a Champions League game, FA Cup game, Carabao game, or Club World Cup. Do you know what I mean? That is hectic. That is hectic. Also on that, I think that Saturday 2nd December is Patrick's birthday. He was here yesterday. So we're gonna need a squad, innit? And with the transfer news that we're getting, our squad's saying nah. Loads of our squad is saying like let's dip. So Calvin Phillips, mate, I'd be keeping him regardless because he's gonna have games to play. Man. I mean, we are linked with Declan Rice and that, so it's still mad. There's a fly. I know. He didn't bring his season ticket to the shed he had, but he got in. He jibbed his way in. On the back of mine. But yeah, Spurs. Obviously, it's never a good game, but we got them at home. Back us there. It's the away fixture that we don't really like. Villa, Luton, both away. Crystal Palace, Brentford, Everton, Sheffield. I think that's it's okay. It's the middle part really what I have like an issue with. The running and the entry is all right. In January then, Newcastle United away, disgusting after the break, and then Burnley at home. Only 2 fixtures in January as well. Obviously, things will change with all the congestion. To all come into it, like all the Champions League and stuff and the cups. And then February, you got Brentford, Everton at home, Chelsea at home, and Bournemouth. Don't think that's one of the worst months that we could have had. Now, this one, Ras, these flies are multiplying, you know. There's like 5 of them now. They're all shagging and having fly babies. Honestly, what is going on, man? There's loads of them. Right. Away from Flygate. JP's stinking out the shed. I think it's because... Is it the cigars? Did they like the smell of them cigars that we had? I don't know. there just had to be a Manchester Derby on the outside of my birthday game for life. That is a bit of a rip. Yeah, Saturday 2nd of March here, Manchester United Derby Day. That could be a stinky one. I never like Derby Day. I never like, you know what I like. I feel sick every time when you go to it, but it is what it is. JP reminded me of that Breaking Bad episode with the fly. That's the worst Breaking Bad episode as well. JP might need to have a shower today, mate. I know. You know what I mean? It's about time, isn't it? It's about damn time. So yeah, you got United there on the Saturday, Liverpool, Brighton and Arsenal. Playing United, Liverpool and Arsenal in 1 month stinks. But on the positive note, look at April and May. Look at the running. Villa, Palace, Luton, Spurs away, write that off. We don't score a goal. Maybe this year's the year to change that, but more than likely being us, it's not a thing. But Forest, Wolves, Fulham, West Ham at home. That is sick. That is a good run in that. West Ham obviously is still a difficult game, but you'd imagine that at some point they'd be on the beach with their season. See where I go on towards the end of that. I really like that. The only thing is that the Spurs game, it stinks of killing momentum. That see, like we're on like a run and then like we don't beat Spurs away because we don't score in that ground. It does stink of killing momentum a little bit. That's why I don't like that. Let me just close that. Spurs, Forest away, the bounce stinks a bit. Yeah, them two back-to-back isn't the greatest. Obviously, there will be... What you got to remember is there are going to be fixtures sandwiched into these because you're going to have like the Champions League games sandwiched in around these points. I think from February onwards is when the knockout games come back. So you just got to be like... you got to be wary of that. Premier League champions for the 4th time. I mean, that running is gold for City. Genuinely, I back this running so much. It's got me gassed as well for next season. Obviously, we're not even finished celebrating this season yet, or I'm not. But yeah, I'm absolutely gassed, and that kind of brings a close to your Premier League fixtures. So, chat out of these, yeah. Pay attention in it for 2 seconds. What's your worst month? Because August, I don't think is your worst month. That's fine. September, fine. October is pretty grim, having Arsenal, Brighton, United. November, having Bournemouth, Chelsea, Liverpool. December, having all them games. January is a chiller. March, having United, Liverpool, Brighton, and Arsenal is... It's all, you look at that and say it's basically a month of death. Do you like how you have a group of death? It's like that. Now, December is mad because of the amount of fixtures that are in it. It's mad because of all them fixtures. Who's the Boxing Day? Brentford. Yeah, that's mad because of all the fixtures, but March is grim. And you're coming into like a crucial part of the season as well. Like you're coming towards like a really crucial part where obviously it's won or lost situation. As in March, we also have Champions League games and FA Cup semis. Exactly, man. So it's going to be even more stacked. But it is what it is. It is what it is. October, if we've started slow again. Yeah, October's not great if we have a slow start to the season. I'm hoping that doesn't happen, though. But at least in October, I feel like there's still time to fix it. I mean, look at this season, for example. Like we fixed up. However, March, you get into towards like the business end of the season where you can't really afford to be dropping points, especially if you're already behind. So March for me is the worst one. It's the killer. It's the killer month. When does the Carabao Cup end? The Carabao Cup final is usually in February. I'm pretty sure. I could be chatting shit there, but I'm pretty sure it's in Feb, like the end of Feb. You kind of see we'll start slow with all the possible outgoings and KD being injured. Yeah, there's a potential of that with all these possible outgoings. There is some major outgoings going on. which is never great. Obviously, you've got, is it the 26th, Andy Barlow? Is that 28th of Feb, 26th, like around that time? Yeah, that makes sense. Obviously, you've got situations like Kyle Walker potentially leaving Riyadh. The list is wild of these flies, man. The list is wild of outgoings. You know, you've got obviously Laporte going, Riyad Mahrez potentially going, Ilkay Gundogan potentially going, Bernardo Silva potentially going, Riyad Mahrez potentially going, now Kyle Walker potentially going. I've probably missed someone, but yeah, the list gets longer every single. Oh, Calvin Phillips, did I say him? I don't know. Yeah, the list just Palmer going. You know what I mean? It's not looking good, bruv. It's getting the oh yeah, Cancelo, Gomez. You've nearly got a first 11. You've nearly got a first 11 of teams that are players that are going. So I'm hoping that Kyle Walker doesn't go. I know there's rumours today going on about. Obviously, Sam Lee's tweeted about it. I playing 5-a-side next season, Andy. I mean, it's looking that way. I just I hope Walker don't go. And I think he'll get more game time next year. I know he was out of the team for a little bit, and he probably was a bit gutted about not starting the Champions League final, but he will start a lot of games next season. I hope Riyad Mahrez doesn't go either, but I have a feeling that he will. I have a feeling that Riyad Mahrez is going to go. I hope he doesn't, because I've said it a lot of times, I feel like that throws a big spanner in the works for us. But there is going to be... where's Walker going? I'm not sure. But there will be more speaking. There will be more talk on Kyle Walker's potential leaving of City around 2 o'clock today. LB and Hugh potentially doing a stream. I think I'm busy. If I'm not, I'll be there. But yeah, we'll have a stream later on about the Declan Rice rumours, the Kyle Walker rumours, and see what the situation is, because like we're all still in treble celebrating mode, but at some point the celebrations turn to focus for the next season, and then you start realising that half your team wants to leave your football club because they've all won a treble, and they're just like, yeah, now's the time to go. So, yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Declan Rice, yeah, there's David Ornstein as well, by the way. If you ever see a David Ornstein tweet, it's Top Donny. He's come out and he's said that City are in the race for Declan Rice. So we're full sending it as well, which I think if we got Declan Rice, I think Calvin Phillips would go the other way. I think we'd include Calvin Phillips in the deal for Declan Rice. And I think a lot of people would be would take that. And maybe that's what Kyle Walker's thinking about. He might be thinking if John Stones, say if Rodri and Declan Rice start together, John Stones might be pushed over into that right back spot. We've seen him play right back quite a lot. Next season, what are you hoping for, Punny? The Prem. The Prem. Declan Rice proves LB correct for what he said last season when we signed Phillips. Yeah, of course. Cedric Greaves leaving as well. He wants to work at a bar. I don't think so. Right. Like I say, there'll be transfer news. There'll be a transfer stream later on where we can go through all your transfer stuff. What are you saying then? Is there anything else that you wanna talk about? What you wanna chat shit about? What you wanna ask about? I mean, is there anything? We've been through the fixtures. There's not really much more to do on an official Premier League fixtures live reaction stream. But is there anything that you want to speak about? I mean, let's chat shit about Tim Tams. Penguin bars are better than Tim Tams. It's just factual information. Can you work on an AILB? I can't, innit? Not me. Maybe someone can. Maybe we can ask ChatGPT to make one. Is Ake left back long term? I think the centre back / left back thing will be a long term thing. Tim Tams away, but nah. When's the end of season award show? That's a good shout. I'll speak to LB and Hugh and thread it, and we'll make a do of it because the season is now finished. We can do an award show. We've not done one for ages as well. Gvardiol. No, Gvardiol will be more left back, centre back, not right back. But yeah. What's our main title rivals fixtures running? I can't go through all the other ones, innit? Can't go through all the other ones. That'd be a bit much. I've actually not even looked at a single of the other teams' fixtures. Also, by the way, was that leak correct? About morning Simon, was the leak correct last night when that guy was holding that piece of paper walking? It said like embargo till this time. I have a feeling it was right. No, it wasn't. Oh, okay. That's boring. Was right about one only. Leak was wrong, just coincidence that ours was right. Yeah, that's pretty mad. That's pretty mad. Who do you think will buy for right wing? Honestly, I have no idea. I hope it's Leroy Sané. But Moussa Diaby, potentially. I think that's a possible one. You know, fly zapper for the shed. I mean, we don't really have this many flies in the shed. It's just because it's hot. Well, the door's open for about 24 hours. Just decided to live in here. Chiesa or Chaser. Yeah, that's a shout. McAtee, I think it's good that McAtee's staying. If he does stay, that is. Yes, Zane with a 5. Big up Zane, man. Massively appreciate your super chat, bro. Are we even monitoring Sané? I don't think so. It's just like more of a hope. But I'll continue to push that boat. To push that boat out. Right. How's Dario Sarmiento? I'm not sure, mate. I've not seen anything of him for absolute time. Right. I'm gonna leave it there. That's been your Premier League fixtures. I think they're decent, man. I think they're decent. Bit heavy congestion in the middle. We've got a couple of difficult months here and that, but March is absolutely grim. But I think we'll be up there next season again. 4-peat. The 4-peat soon come, hopefully. But you know what I mean. We've just won a treble, so I think everyone's just like, do what you want next season. Yeah. Well, hopefully we've still got a fully fit squad or a full intact squad for then. But yeah, I appreciate everyone who's watched the stream. If you've not already, please like it. It helps other people find the channel. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. Click the notification bell so you know that when we're going live with our transfer stream later on. And on that, I will see you in a bit.